ready.
Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Entering play call screen.
The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one or a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Washington sends out the punt team.
How about this defense coming out the gates, first drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time.
Entering play call. Player, Ferrari, wing off, RPO, wing slot offset. Jet touch pass.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on! What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are good.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
Entering play
I love running backs that have nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate.
Entering play call.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nicholson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. There's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Davidson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides to the back. Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Tight end finds a soft spot. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. From goal, I form. Option is set to slot 18 place. Jet sweep. Go I throw back.
First play of the period will be a second down. They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now well within striking distance. This third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling them up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming. You don't let that speed get to the outside.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Entering play call.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a big gain. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Makes one man miss. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option, quick toss. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, I love the variety in the run game we're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's second and goal from the 7. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it. Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Texas 4-man.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Cover 4, nickel 2 trap, nickel blitz free.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Audible. Yes.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
DB blitzed, Gotw. DB blitz text free. Texas 4-man.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top and time's running out in a half. Zings it complete to the right.
Entering time. Fields. 1 double up. 1 up. Cover 2-man.
The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
AHB zone toss with zone weak.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Past the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
Time. Cover 2-man.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Entering base model screen, you have
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pick up there. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's in open space downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering. White. Dub. Step. You off tricks. W. Step. White. Jet touch pass.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
Yes.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Yes.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Spread.
First down here for the offense.
Pass.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Entering Gotw doesn't catch. Gotw doesn't catch. Texas 4-man.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Nicholson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Play call. Cover 4 quarters.
Really good defense. You know, you're
Texas
trying to stay as
4-man.
close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
Entering
He
play
did
call.
not
Coach
make it a
suggestions. There are 6
stonewall on third
categories.
down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
AHD zone toss.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Weak slot, AHD zone.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. They're going to run it to the right. Fine, going the other way, and he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone.
Entering play call,
Touchdown,
coach
Washington.
suggestions. There are 6 categories.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
You have 7
Kickoff
options.
unit all
5,
lined up, and
4,
we're ready to put
left
toe to
is
leather.
selected.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Gun.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Slip screen.
That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Might be changing the route. Taylor wants to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grab behind the line. It's McFadden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Slot hook.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Blasted as he lets it go. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Entering dig return.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start,
Launch is
Much
selected.
bigger dreams for this squad.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Enter stats view coaching. Pause. You have 6. Injury report is select. Entering injury report screen. 1 row 4 columns. Left filter Michigan, right filter. Entering
Entering space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington.
3, 2, 6 is selected. Cover 4 palms. Give cushion.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Michigan stole their wing helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education and defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them an education.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Washington sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Terms like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Hauls it in. He stopped at the 48 and pick up a 10 on the play.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Corner.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Give cushion. Spread. Pass.
Rides the back on the option to give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Entering play
the 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here.
From 3 odd FS cover 4 drop contain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Spread.
To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, we're down by a lot.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. That's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
3. FSO cover 4 drop contain.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Spread. Audible.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback, but these situations you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25. The kickoff saves from the back of the end zone. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen.